Hello, this is Angela with Pacros Permaculture. Today I'm going to show you my dragon scale fingerless mitts that are available for sale in my shop, but also available as a PDF knitting pattern if you would like to make them yourself. Now these mitts are knitted in a heavy worsted weight yarn, so they knit up quickly. This is an 85% wool, 15% mohair yarn, so they get kind of fuzzy and felted as you wear them. The scale mail dragon scales are purled into the mitts as you work. They come in a variety of different kinds of metals. The lighter weight aluminum scales come in a variety of metal finishes and every color of the rainbow. You can see here these are brushed champagne, and the accent scales are actually titanium. You can also get ones like these brass-coated steel scales with titanium accent scales. And these, which are the polished steel scales. Now, keep in mind, steel scales are going to be heavier than aluminum scales, but I really like the way that they lay on the gloves, and I don't mind the extra weight. Once you put them on the scales, give the gloves a really architectural look that belies the simplicity of the pattern itself. After testing many types of construction, I settled on ribbing for the top and the bottom that helps the gloves stay snugly on your hands. And then along the edges, I chose not to add a row of scales. That extra area that's just yarn allows for more flexibility of movement, and the scales don't drag on the side of your hands. If you're using my pattern to make these mitts, you will need 120 scales since there are 5 scales in every row. To make longer gloves, just add 10 more scales for every round you want to add. I chose to make this a top-down pattern so the scales lay the way they would on a real-life dragon. They float downward toward your fingertips. Because of the extra weight of the steel scales, the gloves do stretch over time thanks to gravity, which is why I knitted them a little bit extra snug to begin with. So if you follow the pattern and find that the mitts are a tiny bit smaller than you would be expecting, do know that they stretch over time. I have made a playlist showing all of the various construction techniques used in these mitts. If you are a newer knitter, or you've never tried to put scales on a garment before, or you just have general questions about how do I make a thumb gusset, for example, there are short video tutorials in this playlist for every part of the process. Now, you can find a link to where I ordered these scales down below in the description. They are the small-sized scales. Do not get the large ones. They are enormous. This pattern also uses the cat bordy method. I actually knit both pairs at once. It goes super fast, so be sure and check out my video on that if you have not used it before. You can also knit these mitts individually on double points if you so desire. Don't forget, if you're not a knitter, I do have several pairs of dragon mitts that I knitted myself up for sale on my website. If you're going to knit them using the PDF pattern and need assistance, please check out my helpful tutorials in this playlist. Thanks.